people freeze when they're afraid. Now, it could be a good thing because it gives you time to actually calculate and be calm. However, when you freeze, what's going on is that you actually store all of these feelings within your body, within your muscles. So that's what actually creates the dis-ease in your body, the tension, the stiffness in your muscles, sickness. So when it comes to panic attacks and anxiety, what happens is that your body can no longer keep storing all of those emotions like, sadness, depression, fear, guilt, anxiety that you've been masking or you've been hiding inside. So that's why your body tends to tremble and it tends to shake when you get a panic attack. So that's one thing. Another thing is that animals actually do that when they're being attacked. So a gazelle, when it's being attacked by a lion, what happens sometimes, if you've actually seen this or witnessed it, is that the lion will actually bite the neck of the gazelle, and then you would see the gazelle just hanging there. And then after the lion sets down the gazelle on the floor, probably the lion looks away or something like that, the gazelle just stands up and starts running. So that's the freeze mechanism. That's how beneficial it is, because we use that. So it's as if the gazelle it looks dead, it looks frozen, but it's like the RPM is on high in case the gazelle needs to run away or it needs to fight or whatever it is. So some people live in that state of high RPM when they are in a freeze mode. They look normal, but they don't feel normal because they're in a heightened state of awareness with the perceived threat or danger. Now, if you're in the jungle and you're being attacked, that's not a perception of danger. That is real danger happening. But in the world we live in, where we have bills to pay, economies crashing, kids to raise, risk of being bankrupt, and stuff like that, that is a perceived threat. Because physically you're not being under threat, but psychologically your ego feels threatened. So that's something. So the reason why animals don't get traumatized, let's say when the lion attacks a gazelle, is because as soon as the gazelle runs away from the death grip of its jaw, you'll see that the gazelle runs away, and then at some point you can watch the gazelle, you can see that its body starts to twitch. The skin starts to twitch. It starts to shake. What happens is that the gazelle is actually shaking off that traumatic experience. Now, human beings do that, but what stops the healing process is our judgment of ourselves, the fear of looking weak. What happens with people that get panic attacks is that they actually feel that their body needs to shake, or they're going into a nervous breakdown. And what they do is that they stop this experience. So I'm here to tell you that part of the healing process is to actually allow that shaking to actually happen. So when people ask me, like, what do I do when I get a panic attack? I'm like, you have a freaking panic attack. Like, make it a ceremony. Light a candle, put some music on, and let that panic attack take over.